Sunday, December 19th, 2021. And I'm out here in Lakeview Terrace doing some rock climbing. And I thought I'd share a story that I wanted to share it back in Halloween, but I was not out here. So this is a real life story. Once upon a time, about 21 years ago, this was in the year 2000. And so a couple of friends and my friend Ray, my friend Eduardo, friend Ray was like, okay, let's go take a cruise. And so that over there, that's the Sun Valley Towers, and that is Sheldon. So, you know, the three of us stayed on Sheldon. We drove down Sheldon, and we came over here past Glen Oaks, which is the golf course, Hanson Dam Golf Course. And so as you pass Sheldon and Glen Oaks, there happens to be a river. And if you go further up, then you hit Foothill. Further up that, then you hit Sunland, Tujunga, the 2 freeway. And so Ray knew of this spot, river, so he took us to the river so we could just, you know, it was evening time. We were just gonna hang out, drink some booze, smoke some pot. And so we went into the river and we hung out at the river. Then it was already nightfall, around 10 o'clock p.m. more or less, when we started to head back. And keep in mind, there's no electricity pole, so the only light is the moonlight. So it's so dark that you can't even see each other. So I remember stretching out my hand to touch them to see that they're still in front of me. Well, you could hear the footsteps, but other than that. So we're walking out of those woods and we see smoke in front of us. And with the moonlight above shining bright, underneath you can see the smoke. And we see the smoke and we're like, okay. So then we turn our heads and we see on the ground there is 2 females sitting down. And at the time, what I'm trying to get at is, at the time when I have heard of witches was during the Halloween holiday, which is the decorations, the Halloween costumes. But I never thought there was witches. So my friend Ray, who already passed away, he walks up to them as we're passing by, walks up to them. Well, he stopped. Me and my other friend Eduardo kept walking. So he stops and asks them, what are you doing? And they said, for every puff and exhale, blow out smoke that they do, they said they're cursing a person. So, you know, that's some anyhow, the next morning, I tell my mom about how I went to the river and ran to these women doing what they were doing. And she said, ¿qué no sabes que allí al lado del río es donde están las brujas, se ponen las brujas o hacen esa brujería, whatnot? And I'm like, Mom, I didn't know. I was out there with Ray and Eduardo. And really, I didn't know I was gonna, run into that. I didn't even know such thing existed. I'm not into that witchcraft stuff. But yeah, there's actually people, whether both females and males, that actually go out to I guess an isolated spot, whatnot, and do their rituals, their whatever ritual it is, whether it's towards the good vibe or the bad vibe, good or evil, but it exists because I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Actually, with my own 4 eyes. Watch out. Yeah, man, so this happened about 21 years ago, and I'm out here in Lake Terrace. I just thought I'd share this story that there is witches out there.